What is going on, my broskies? My name is Toadskii, back again here to bring you guys another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the news that just dropped today on Japan. And I guess it might have something to do with global. We're not really too sure yet. But this is some pretty interesting news that dropped for JP. So this banner, I mean, for old school players of Treasure Cruise, when you see this banner, you know what's going on. This is a Choose-Your-Sugofest. So for those of you who have no idea what that means, this used to be quite a common thing back in the day of the early days of Treasure Cruise, where every couple of months, or I'd say maybe a couple times a year, they would put out a banner, and through social media, you would vote for which Sugofest exclusive you would want to see rated up on the Sugofest. So that's exactly what's going on here. There's actually a brand new website, which we'll jump into very soon, but there's a website that basically will give you the opportunity to vote for which legend you want to be rate boosted on the banner, and you can also choose from certain rare recruits to be boosted as well. Now, the really interesting thing about this particular Sugofest is that it's celebrating One Piece Day. So I've actually gone over to to Google real quick. July 22nd is when One Piece Day is officially going to be happening. So I would expect this Sugofest banner to be dropping on July 22nd. So the voting period starts today, and it will end on the 19th of July. So you'll be able to do the Choose Your Own Sugofest. It says by voting, you can choose which legends and rare recruits are rated up. The rare recruits votes are selected in groups of 4 and are separated by class typing, which we'll get into in a little bit. But yeah, you don't specifically singularly choose certain rare recruits. There's like certain pools of rare recruits you can choose from that we'll go through. Now, the interesting thing here is the step-ups for the banner. Now, we don't have the whole step up, but they gave us a very small glimpse as to what's to come for this banner, because it says the first part of the Sugofest, on the 6th multi, you're guaranteed to get a legend that was ranked from 1st to 3rd. So the way that it works is after the voting period has concluded, there is going to be a post put out about like which characters got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and then 4th, 5th, and 6th. So on the first part of the banner, if you do 6 multis, you're guaranteed whatever legend, or it can be one of 3 legends, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. So depending on what legends get boosted, this could potentially be one of the best Sugofests of all time, right? Because if they just rate boost like 3 of the best legends in the game and you don't have any of them, 6 multis to get one of them is actually insane. And we'll talk about some of the legends that you can vote for here. It is crazy. And then on the second part, guaranteed to get a legend ranked from 4th to 6th. Obviously, it depends on what you have in your account. If you've already got all the legends that are boosted on part 1, but you don't have any of them on part 2, then yeah, you can get a guaranteed, relatively powerful legend for 6 multis, dude, which is so good. You can vote once per day. Okay, I did not know that. So you can literally keep coming back to this every single day to make sure you get your vote in. I'm personally not going to vote because I don't play JP. I don't want to skew any votes for any reason, but it's going to be interesting to see what actually gets voted by the community of One Piece Treasure Cruise Japan. Let's see what we have to vote for. So if we go over to the website real quick, it actually gives the step information here. If you translate it, it says, you know, you can get a super cool guy, which is the Sugofest exclusive from 1st to 3rd, guaranteed on the 6th multi, and then 4th to 6th. So we can scroll down here. These are the legend selections. So there's 2 different pages. This is the first page. So you've got the Arlong crew. I don't think they'll be chosen, honestly. Nami and Robin, I don't really feel like they'll be chosen either, but they are still really good. Pudding, I don't think will be chosen. Luffy Zoro, maybe, just because, you know, it's Luffy and Zoro. It's a relatively popular character, and I feel like, you know, a lot of the top tier players, like the players that rank quite heavily on Treasure Map and on Kizuna and PvP, people that actually go in and play the game probably won't vote for this, but I think the overwhelming, you know, majority of the community would probably vote for Luffy and Zoro if they don't have them, because it's such a popular character, and they are still really good. Sober Mask, I think, is quite a popular choice. I think he'll probably be in the top 6, if I had to guess. Chopper, he is also a popular character as well, but I feel like he probably won't be in the top 6. But Chopper is still a really good unit to this day. Great utility, healing. He's just a good unit. And a lot of people on JP want more and more cotton candy now, because with the PvP Islands in version 10.0 release, you can feed, you know, heaps of cotton candy to a character now. You can feed up to plus 600 if you level up all of the certain totems on the PvP Islands. So it depends on the situation that you're in, but I think a lot of players do opt to use Chopper to farm cotton candy to make their characters better in PvP Pirates Festival. Onami, there's no way she's going to be in top 6. Komurasaki, I don't see her being in top 6 either, but she is really good. I think she's definitely a very underrated legend in the game. Halloween Ace, I think, is also kind of underrated, but I don't think he will be in the top 6 either. Kaido, because of how easy he is to use, and I think some of the lower level players and mid-level players that don't have Kaido will probably vote for him, because just having him makes just content a lot easier, right? I think that he could definitely see being chosen, you know, for the top 6. Move over to the other page here, though. Legend Kid. I think Legend Kid has a very high chance of being in the top 6 for sure. This character is extremely powerful. One of my favorite legends in the game on paper. Obviously, I haven't had a chance to use him at all, but on paper, he does seem to be a pretty powerful legend. Legend Hawkins, though, not so much. I don't think he will be a choice that people will choose for in this particular banner. No, I don't think so. Snake Man, I think, will probably be number 1 or 2. I think that's a pretty safe bet to say that. For those people who didn't do 20 multis on the Anniversary Sugofest on JP, they're probably going to vote for Snake Man. I think he's easily top 3 best legends in the game right now. He's so good. Sabo, I think, well, Saba is a pretty popular character. I don't think he's going to be top 6, but he has the potential to be. He is really good. Blackbeard, one of my personal favorite legends in the game right now, V2 Blackbeard. He might get chosen for top 6. I think there's a pretty good opportunity for him to be chosen, because, like, I think a lot of people, if they had enough to do 20 multis, they would have done it for Snake Man. But then after that, it's like, you know, a lot of people probably wouldn't have a lot of gems after that. If people did have enough gems, they would be probably either going for Katakuri or for Blackbeard, in my opinion. And I think, in my opinion, I do like Blackbeard a little bit more than the Katakuri character. Katakuri is a little bit finicky to use, but I think Blackbeard has a pretty good chance to be top 6 for sure. Katakuri, just because of the popularity of this character, he could potentially be top 6 as well. But as I said, a little bit finicky to use. You have to be below 50% in order to actually get that damage reduction, which I think is really annoying. Would have been nice if just his captain effect was just 30% damage reduction all the time, because if you're above 50% and you start taking damage, as soon as you fall below 50%, you don't actually get the damage reduction. You have to be below 50% at the start of the turn in order for the damage reduction to take effect. So there's a little bit of problems with Katakuri in my personal opinion. Then you've got V3 Kuzan. I don't know about this guy. This is going to be interesting because this was a character that came out relatively early on Global, but for JP, it was a little bit different for them because this character came out when PvP first dropped, and this character on PvP is really good. He has a great effect to, I think he potentially can special bind enemies, something along those lines, and he does a lot of damage. He's got a great passive. He is just really good in PvP. So I'm not really too sure if he's going to get votes. Because in generic play, he's a chain boosting captain, and chain boosting captains aren't that popular from what I've seen. So it'll be interesting to see how this guy votes. I hope that we get to see the votes for all characters, just to see where the JP player base kind of ranks certain characters. Mihawk and Perona, I think they're another really underrated character. Great special, great switchability. I think this character is great. I don't know if they'll be top 6 though, but they are really underrated. V3 Rayleigh, not my favorite legend in the game. He has a lot of problems that need to be fixed. Hopefully he gets a limit break expansion or a, well, he does have a limit break expansion right now, but a 6+, that's what I meant to say. Hopefully he gets a 6+ that fixes some of the problems that he has, because he's borderline unusable in you know, more recent content, because of the fact is when you use his special, you can't use any other special in the turn, which can be quite a problem. And then this guy, Shanks Crew, which I think will easily make top 3. I think this guy is arguably the best legend in the game. I think he's better than nearly all of the super type captains at this point. He is so good. And the thing is, global players, this guy will be coming very soon to global, I would think. Well, we are expecting him to be the French Anniversary Sugofest, and I do think right now he probably is the best legend in the game. He is so good. He's so good. So they're all the legends you can choose for, right? Like, imagine, like, the top 3 is Shanks Crew, Snake Man, and I don't know, Sober Mask. Imagine all of those 3 being top 3, and you get guaranteed one of those 3 in 6 multis. Could you imagine how OP that would be, dude? Wow. I can't wait to see what the JP playbase is going to choose. And then here are the rare recruits. Now, I don't really want to spend too much time here because they're just generic rare recruits. These ones here, they're okay. These units are pretty good. Brand new's okay, but these characters don't see too much play anymore. Smoothie's still pretty good for utility. I don't remember exactly what the lore does. I think he has good utility as well. Strike, Perispero, and this... Okay, the Striker one's pretty good. This Dofi, Nami, and Perispero all really good. You don't see this this Krobin, the Robin and Croc use that much, but the other 3 are pretty good, for sure. Ein's very good for double special. Usohachi, wow. Oh, this one's really good. You know, Ein and Usohachi, I mean, these 2 aren't that great. I mean, sometimes you can use Flampe, but Ein and Usohachi are very good for Free Spirit. Karasu and... Bobbin. Those two are so good. You got Driven, Stampede Buggy as well, and NL. Oh, this is a good one too. Cerebral. I actually don't remember what these characters do. They came out with the Mihawk and Perona batch. Praline's really good. Viola is still okay, for sure. I just don't remember what these two do exactly. And for Powerhouse, Powerhouse is okay. These characters do see play. These characters definitely see play, but I'd say the Ein and the Usohachi, or the Bob and Karasu, like those two are so good. This is still pretty good though. I like the buggies there. Praline is a fantastic utility. I just don't remember what these guys do. And these guys all see play, honestly, but I'm not the biggest fan of Luchikaku, but they are good. Not the biggest fan of this Jack, but he's good. He's good. This character, the Don Krieg and Gin, and the what's his name? Daifuku. That's it. Interesting to see what this is going to be voted as well. There's a lot of good rare recruits here, and they definitely try and balance it. Like there's definitely some like trash characters and then like good characters along with it. Like Croc Robin barely sees any play, but the other three are all really good here. So it's interesting to see what's going to be voted here. So that's the votes that you can vote for on JP, and I don't know if Global's ever going to get this. It would be cool if we do, just to see what kind of Sugofest we would be able to create. But something else I want to talk about real quick, just before we end the video, is that we did get some news on Global. It's a notice from the admins that there's going to be a maintenance period 2 hours before news time on the 21st of July, and it finishes at news time on the 21st. So I don't know what's going on here. It just says addition of new events. We have no idea what this is going to be pertaining to. We might get a data download prior to this happening, which will give us more information about upcoming events. But as it stands right now, we absolutely have no idea what this is about. And look, it could be relating to One Piece Day, like what we just had just a minute ago, and we talked about on JP, what they're celebrating for. Global might also get some sort of Sugofest relating to One Piece Day, but I have no idea at this current point in time. But obviously, if any news drops, I'll be bringing you guys information about it, so look forward to it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.